We're rats. We're the rats. We pray at night. We stalk at night. We're the rats.
Welcome back to our Ratkin Warlock SOVL run. We're fighting our way into Act 2. You see it'll be much the same as... Oh, there's a little boat there, I didn't realise. Oh, look, there, little features, nice. But much the same as the last campaign where we make our way left to right and try and get to the Act 2 final boss. As we go through, there's a couple of things we can consider strategically. So we want to take as many fights as possible to generate as much gold as possible. That will help us out when we get to the nitty-gritty stuff over here. And then the second crucial thing to remember is that after this final array of armories, so after these shops, there's no longer any point in taking fights. The equation changes because gold after this point is of no value. You're not going to be spending on anything. So for the penultimate stop before the boss, you would actually want the campsite. So we want to aim up here. You could get some value out of the random event in theory, but 99 times out of 100 you would prefer the campsite anyway. So that's where we're going. So we're going to want to land there while also taking as many fights as possible. So if we have a look. Yeah, so we get random events here, so this way gets us 3 in a row, which is good. And you can come up here. You end up making your way through one random event, which is fine, because then you get the elite and you're right there. So that's probably the way to go about it. For our army, we've got our Bone Beast and Skullhorn, our Monstrosities. Magrum, the Honorary Monstrosity, filling much the same role, just a bit slower. A valiant unit of conscripts who daringly distract dangerous foes for us while other things kind of get the job done. They're contributing a lot, let's be honest. They're more tax rats. They make a lot of gold and distract the enemy for us, which is great. And then a unit of slingers, which is really just there to carry around, risk it, which is fine, I guess. We'll go down this way. Okay, they're going first, that's fine. So we've got a slow monstrosity and a fast monstrosity. So this is the fast one. I'll probably put the fast one on the flank here, so I can kind of race them up there and get into the enemy nice and quick. And then we'll put these here. Just think they're like Imperial Regiment is likely to have some sort of ranged output, so we'll make sure he's just a touch further back. So they'll prioritise this one. And for other ones, I don't know. This will just have the giant there, conscripts here, and then this one, slow as it is, it can still do some flanking stuff. Come around this side, which is fine. So we're going to have to deal with this, and we're going to have to deal with the crossbows. So just to make sure they don't target anything really annoying, I'm going to put these forward first. So if the cannon does fire, it just kills a couple of conscripts. Or blocks as well. I guess it could still target them, so it should do, if we're lucky. I'm going to have you come forward as well. Can you get far forward enough to shoot those? Yes, you can hit those crossbows. I think you're out of range. Let's just make sure. Don't want to be caught by those annoying halberds. We'll just get to there. Few stones in their eyes, good. Just reduce their damage output before they can do anything. Yeah, great. Cannon fires into... The reason we want the cannon to hit the conscripts is that it's got a really dangerous ability, lethal shots. Any hits it gets through does double wounds, and it's power 8. So really good at hitting and wounding monsters, and when it does 2 wounds per hit, which is catastrophic. And they're going to waste their shots into my squishy little flingers, which is fine. It's what we want. Good. Okay, that's all their stuff. So let's start barreling towards that. He's quite slow. Would he even get there with another round of movement, do you think? The fastest way to do this is move him in a straight line towards it. Like that. That's probably as close as we'll get. Hopefully I can get there next turn. Really don't want that active for more than 2 turns. And here, I guess I'll just have you come forward. Ideally into such a path that doesn't be killed by cannon fire. Like that's okay. I could throw a rock, that's nice. Just start chipping away at one of these knights, I guess. Whee! Cast boulder. Squash 2 of them. Become sort of right. Is he going to stop me from being able to reach that annoying crossbow unit? Probably yes. Even with, yeah, there's no way I can get there in 1 turn, so I'm going to have to come up here and then hopefully zip by him next turn to reach them. You don't want to be engaging halberds head on with monsters. Reason being halberds, unlike say swords, which get more power and hand weapons, they have the ability where the worst they can move an enemy on is 4+. So regardless of the power and defense relationship between the two, 4+, which is obviously pretty great, but it comes with the cost of my poor monsters would get hurt really badly. You don't want them getting hit, so let's put the conscripts in here so the cannon targets them. Perfect. Great. Not hitting my... That's what they're... Just catch cannonballs with your skull, guys. That's what you're there for. And you reach. He can't... He still can't reach. That's really annoying. He's going to have to get shot once, I'm afraid. There's nothing I can do about it. I'm going to kill a few more slingers. It's fine by me. Ow, ow, ow. They've got these 2 units left. Right, I could probably delay a turn. Take this shot turn and run. Nice, okay. Just trying to get away from that in case it comes charging forward. Good, that's irrelevant. We don't care about that. Oh, I could use him to reach. Oh, maybe he can reach the cannon if I'm very lucky. Oh, come on, he can't get there. What if I went around the other way? I'm not going to be able to squeeze through here in time, am I? Nope. Nice try. Good enough to do it as tightly as I possibly can. 7.7 there. Unfortunate. Okay, I'll just have you deal with that then. Somebody else can deal with this. Throw a rock at them. Take off their DPS. Again, if this one wasn't slowed down, you could get there. You come here. I'm not going to have them both engage the 4 crossbows. That's a complete waste of time and resources. Do I want to do it though? Well, it can't be them because he can't even reach, so you it is. Shame. This is really going to hurt when he targets them next. I can pass, but what will end up happening is he's going to turn around, so hopefully I can just outpace him. No, no way. He's going to turn around and catch me. Need to do something else first. And shoot. Do I want to use spells for this? I've got plenty of uses, so yeah, let's just use Primal Fury and make sure we get through them instantly, don't get stuck there. Okay, good, now I know where he's landed. Now I can put you in front to absorb cannon fire again. So... Bang. 3, that would have been 3 on my poor monster. It would have taken like 6 wounds or something outrageous. Pass now, I know it. Okay, well you're dead regardless, I'm afraid I can't save you. So you come up here and just kill off this irritating cannon. It's a kind of hard counter to my army. You get away from these. I was hoping they could get over there and reach that, but I can't. Okay, what I'm going to have to do, I'm going to have him hit him in the back later. The 3s, but we reroll because, yeah, so it's worth it. A bit more consistently. 4s, but they're forced to reroll and then don't roll any 1s. Good. Away he goes. You would probably want to worry, wouldn't you? One guy with a crossbow versus a full health giant. Yeah, sorry guys, you'll just meet this turn, I'm afraid. Nothing else to do. It cost them their lives, but they've managed to distract the worst of the enemy from us, so they did what they were supposed to do. We're just going to zip on by. Spells, I could reduce the defense of this, which would help because it's defense 5, so I need to get it down. So I'll do wound on 6s, so that's a good idea. You're just wasting time, it doesn't really matter. Come over here. Engage anything, I'm afraid. No, too slow. Or a rock at something. Oh yeah, max damage. Bam. They're going to turn, which I don't care about because I know I can just whiz over here. You can probably reach that unit to hit them immediately. Comes down to whether or not it's a side charge. If it is, I'll take it. If not, I'll just leave it. This isn't going to end well. There's 1 left. Look at him go. Oh, they're an undead unit now, so they crumble. Yeah, I forgot about that. So he's not even going to have a chance to try and stay in combat, just going to run. And 6. They rolled 3 6s. That's unbelievable. If you stay there, that's going to be really annoying. And you did a wound because you rolled. That's about as worse as that could have gone. Okay, they're still gone, but no need to take damage against the cannon there. Come on. It's a rear rather than... Okay, fine. Even better. Nothing else to do. Off we go. So hopefully he kind of just moves around. We're going to try and fail to catch them forever. That's good, fine by me. Nothing to shoot. Do I need to bother? No spells, because it makes no difference there. They're already defense 3, so mathematics the same. You're going to try and catch him, which is completely pointless, but if you want to try, you're welcome to do so. You're going to move around here to eventually flank them, and you're going to do the same. We'll eventually get a double hit on one of these units. This I'm hoping goes in one turn. Yeah, good hit roll, should be enough to pull it off. Only discipline 7, they took 5 casualties and 1 rear charge, so yeah, in the absence of an amazing discipline check, they've had it. I don't know why you keep insisting on doing this. Roll a 1, damn you. Okay, take what we can get. That doesn't really matter, let's be honest. We love to wait and see where he winds up, because what you want to try and set up here are... so they don't do this where they just keep running away, rather if you get a surround and hit them, the entire unit will just collapse. So I guess we could move him around here first, because he can't be interfered with by the... If you want to be clever, let's put him into side arc or rear arc there, makes our life easier. Even if he charges all the way forward, he can't stop us, so that's fine. But he just inches forward for some reason. You just keep distracting these halberds. You hit, they rallied, so we're going to have to deal with them, fine. Oh, that's annoying. If I take these charges now, yes, I could break them, but what's going to happen in next turn is he's going to turn around and hit me in the side. So I guess what I should do instead then is put you into their rear. So I do. It's a little bit less certain, of course, because it's 2 rear charges, but we should be able to break both of them. Going to charge me, but not really. This one I'm fairly confident they can break, this one less so, they're quite tough, so I'll give them a bit of help with rat magic. Oh, he's coming to get us. I'm just gonna skip the shooting, we don't care anymore. Go ahead and hexaroom these because they're quite durable. Now, not so much. Yep. Given a turn there, which is good, that's what I want you to do. I'll just wait for something more beneficial to happen. Okay. So unless we get some diabolical rolling here, we should be okay. Yeah, that's fine. 6s. They've got better discipline than usual, so maybe they can hold on. No, they need 4. Very unlikely. This is also pretty easy. Now we'll come deal with this. Good, okay, so come over here. They're back in the fight, but we don't care because they're slow enough such that they won't be able to get over here, I think, to bother me. So we're okay in that regard. I'm going to put the giant on this side, just to make sure that they can get over there. And they're still running, so for them, which is good. So instead you can, I don't know, come hit these again, if you want to. You can distract them at least, so if they do start pestering us over here. And they're not even running the right way. Okay, we can definitely kill off this unit, which is good. Primal Fury something, I'll save it for later because they're just going to mow through this anyway. I'm going to waste this time trying to hit you, it's fine by me. Don't rally, so they're going to keep running. Yeah, fine. They don't hit at all, which is great, so they'll take a load of damage and have to run away. Well, it's not a... and surround them, so it doesn't count as you need to do one from the side or front and back in order to get them to completely disappear. So we'll just have to be happy with that. Here, I'm just happy to have you keep killing them. Just reduce their annoying numbers. Problem with these high discipline bricks where they just keep coming back over and over again. You're going to chase me there, are you? That's fine. I'll have you start making the way over. They rally again. I'll have to do something about that. Just put them into the rear and have the giant distract them. Fine. 3s, but re-rolling, so good hits, and yet another 6. Leave the field, please. It's taking forever. There's so few of them left now, I'm just going to have him kill them all. Yeah. Start escaping up this way a bit, because we're going to need to start running up here in a moment. Yeah. Primal Fury makes no difference there, so leave it. And you're wasting your time trying to chase a very nimble giant around. And they're all dead, unless they roll amazingly. And that's it. Over here. Decent hit roll, and yeah, another 5. They could stay with a double one, but no, and they're finally off the field. Okay, their morale is now low enough that we can just ignore them for a bit. Leave my poor Ratkin Monstrosity alone. What do you ever do to you? No, can't go that way, so we can go the long way around. None of this really matters. We don't have to bother with them anymore. We can just ignore them after this point. Yeah, routing this turn. So I'm just going to hit space a bunch. Don't care, do we? It's just, yeah, whatever. Guys, you lost. Let it go. A little bit of healing to do with my poor conscripts, but all the damage they took was damage something more important didn't take, so good on you, conscripts. Our warlock leveled. Ooh, +2 to power. Does that actually matter? Once you get to +1, it doesn't make much of a difference, but yeah, why not? I mean, you could pick it up. I mean, I think technically the correct choice would be coin counter because you get more gold, but isn't that more fun? Let's do that. The slinger's leveled, which is nice. Their unit size is fine. They're just... I mean, honestly, we can just do that later, so just take the gold. That's all they're doing right now. You kind of need some to be at least useful as a distraction. 7 is still fine, you can level, and then the other monstrosity leveled. None of those particularly matter, so just take the extra wound. Gold, and then the giant leveled. Extra attack, fantastic. Don't need anything more, that's just the best thing he's got by far. Good stuff, okay. And yet we're all healthy, somewhat, so into the next one. Risen invaders, okay, so undead we have to deal with. I'm going first. Slow one and fast one. Okay, put you on the side here. There'll probably be something there, which I don't really want to waste time. I want to distract it with this, because having one of my monsters tied up with a unit on a front charge is kind of silly, so we'll have him delay them, whatever's there. And then this other stuff is kind of as usual, so you'll be there. Distract, you'll be there on the flank, and you're sort of in the middle. That should be okay. There's not going to really be any shooting, so yeah, unit Dread Knights. I could probably flank them with this one, actually, if I can get them far enough in. This is all just positioning. They've got, initially they'll have some fast units we have to contend with, so these dogs and the knights, but yeah, the White Guard are unbelievably slow, so we can just pretty much ignore them. I'm going to have you run directly backwards, because the further back I am, the more I can lure them in, the easier it is to get a flank. Come the dogs, so I know where they get to now, which is about there. What I can do, if between the Giant's Rock and their slingers, I could probably eliminate at least one unit. I think it's worth a try. Low average, not the time. So 2, maybe I can pick off the last 3. I don't want to fight them head on, they can do just enough damage to be annoying. We'll clear that. Here they come, very good. Oh, you know what's going to happen? I don't think it's legally going to allow me to declare this charge. I'll try, it's worth a go, but I don't think I can fit there to actually do it. I can squeeze through later on if I can kind of flank around, maybe. Worth a go, I think. Doesn't particularly matter. I'm just waiting for that annoying unit of dogs to move. They're going to come up here, which is going to make it annoyingly difficult for me to flank this one. So, yeah, let's just try killing this one now. I could Hex of Ruin it right now. I want to save Hex of Ruin for these more durable units that will defense 5, so conserve it for more important stuff later. Okay, we're definitely not killing them. 2 left. How annoying. Just going to get away. Yeah, annoyingly they've left the last unit to I didn't want them to be the last thing they had, but I can't stop it. I might end up being hit in the side here if I'm not careful. As far forward I can get and still, so I can still see them there. Can't actually legally declare a charge. I might get stuck on terrain, so just move back a touch. Like that. And then twist the minimum amount to draw line of sight, and hopefully not get flanked by the dogs accidentally. Should be okay there. Yeah, I'm going to have to take them head on, I can't stop it. It's better than anything else hitting them, I guess. Not going to hit very well because of their... Oh, I can declare that charge, fantastic. Yeah, they're going to do it, I can counter them at least, which is something. Nothing else really matters. Oh, it's going to suck later on though, I'm afraid. Yeah, you're just going to get hit in the back. Is it a side or rear charge, do you think? It's a side charge. It's good news for us because it means I can do all of my hits and still kill them. So we're not going to take too much damage. I'm happy to pass. They have no shooting. Just forward. Just throw a rock at him. That should be enough to kill 2 dogs, surely. Yeah. And then where do we want the help? Probably over here? Well, they'll all be dead, let's be honest. So it's your job just to turn around and a couple more of these dogs to just reduce their damage output. Only 2, that's not great. I didn't do anything. And we need to remember we definitely need the Hex of Ruin these because they're quite tough. And they'll make them nice and squishy. You come over here and start distracting annoying whites. I doubt you can't actually get through them in one turn because they've got 10 wounds and they won't run. But so 4s, okay, they hit annoyingly well. It shouldn't hit so well there. I took some damage, but this should just kill them all. Yeah. Might have to consider healing him. This I'm hoping for a lot of damage, good hits, 6s. No 6s, great, we did fantastic. Do nothing back, so maximum damage. It still can't quite clean them out even if they roll... Yeah, if they rolled a 3 there, technically you could have wiped the whole squad, but whatever, I'll suck up being stuck in combat with a single Dread Knight. Yes, you're going to get hit in the side, just I can't help you with that, I'm afraid. Again, you'll easily kill them. I'm going first, fine, forward you come. Don't move into their range accidentally. Okay, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this one this way. The reason being I want to make sure that we're not... I'm going to make sure they don't target this because that'd be really annoying. Do anyone use any spells? I think it still counts as a first round of combat because the other one ended and they charged, so it still has Frenzy. No point in reducing damage, so I think they're fine to just leave it. Good, okay, I haven't trapped me effectively, which is great. So you'll win that and kill them all anyway. So it then becomes a test of how on earth am I going to deal with these pesky whites? I need to surround one so it can't turn and face me would be ideal. And then I keep the other distracted with another unit. So I'm going to chill out for now. Wait for these to clear up and then come over and trap and kill one and just distract the other one with my conscripts. Okay, so this one you might... Yeah, not great hits, but enough to kill them. Take a wound, which is fine. And over here, they hit. Still pretty good, annoyingly good. And I've saved averagely. And they're all dead. They should be. Oh, they actually survived, wow. Still run away there. I hope they don't come back, that'd be annoying. No charges yet. I want to do some positioning stuff first. Before he comes, I would really rather you be distracted by this unit. You're locking onto that Ratkin, are you? Shoot them if you don't mind. They are coming back. Okay, I'll have to do something about that. We'll eventually get there. I'm just going to have you execute them. I really don't want to be dealing with these annoying dogs. If you don't accidentally get caught, then that'd be very silly. There you go. All the way up there. Can't be bothered with. Okay, other things. Just draw this one around here, that'll be good. Well, not really, because he's going to be there, so let's go straight forward. Eventually he'll get there as well, so we'll get a... We'll just pick probably the weaker one, surround them, kill them as fast as possible. Have your vengeance, Ratkin Monstrosity. Squash the dogs. That doesn't matter at all to us, but hopefully next turn I can bait him into targeting you instead. That's annoying. I think I can just about still squeak away from him. Got enough. He didn't quite trap me there, which is good. Spells not necessary. Come up here and... I'm stuck on a tiny little ellipse. Come on, there we go. So you can reach them this turn, which is interesting. I might just take this one then, if they're going to be so insistent being annoying with the other one. And you squash 2 dogs. Yep, that would have been all 5 if you managed that last time. I think I will just take the white guard now, because what are we waiting for? There you go. Okay, so both of these would of course benefit from me reducing the defense to 2, so they're all hitting 6s. No rerolls for the giant, but so be it. Oh, yeah, done. You, I don't know, just start menacing this poor unit of whites. You come over here. See how much damage we do. They've got pretty good skill and they've got pretty good defense normally, so whites are a good holding unit, but not when I'm, you know, crippling them. Still, it will take a while to... So the other benefit to hitting something in from 2 sides at once is that even if they hold, such as undead basically always do, they can't reorder their ranks to turn and face you. They get stuck in place. So again, I'm only going to get 1 attack on the giant and that's it. Whereas if they were still there, they'd now be turning around and bothering me. I'm just going to take a few wounds off here. Speed up their morale depreciation. Or not, they're very tough apparently. I can now use this. Who would benefit from more, do you think? Who has more attacks? They have an equal number of attacks, okay. Equal power, equal attacks, but he is great. Okay, if you think about... So, re-rolling, you can do some maths here. So, we have... Oh, they have equal... Annoyingly, it's not going to matter because they're skill 4, so it's literally identical, isn't it? Yeah, 7 attack skill 4, 7 attack skill 3 is the same thing. It's going to be 4s re-rolling, so... The giant, I guess, because it's how we've been using it, just for consistency's sake. No extra hits, great work. They don't hit me though. Do get through them all, good stuff. Yeah, I'm not charging into that from only one side. Right, you're being a bit eager there. I would rather the giant take them in the side because he's the one that's taken no damage. So even if he does take a wound, he's still okay. Don't know if he can actually get there, annoyingly. Is that close enough, do you think? I hope that's side arc. You can obviously put him in the back because you don't get any damage from the back. Point blank slayer. Good accuracy for being point blank when you got 1. There we go. Yep. You're just going to stand there. Guess I could in theory put him in as well, but why risk taking extra wounds on something that's already getting a bit peaky? They're routing this turn anyway, don't worry about it. So as they're routing, I'm just going to put him into the back because he just holds them in place. No risk of taking any damage anywhere. And skip everything else. I'll show you how fast you can get through a combat phase if you don't want to control space. Done. It basically skips it if you hold control and space at the same time. Yep, just a couple annoying dogs at the start we had to get through, but otherwise scraping wounds off my poor monsters. You're still... I mean, the lack of having a couple extra sling is actually nice for damage output, but at this stage I'd rather just spam gold. And then you're still fine at your job. You're still healthy enough to take all the gold in the world, so yeah, we're just going to be rich. It's all fine. Next battle. Against Northman Raiders. They're going first, so that, again, this is going to be annoying when I have 2 units of really fast horsemen and 2 units of quite fast dogs that we're going to have to contend with. So, again, setting up some flanks here would be nice. I would like if the rats could distract one of them for me, and then you could do another one, and then cost kill. I'll have you on the side, you in the middle, you sort of on the side there. Hopefully it kind of works, so I just have you back a bit. You're the primary target, so to speak. Okay, so horsemen, horsemen, dogs, dogs. So these are what I'm going to have to deal with. Here they come. That's pretty bad positioning on his part, because I can probably get him around there to get rid of him. It will put me in bad stead for these next turns, though, so I need to be a bit careful. He's going to come forward here to the same place, isn't he? So I'll probably take the opportunity to shoot this one while I can, and then get away. Just do a bit of damage, sure. They're cunningly wasting time with units that don't really matter now, so can I get that far up, do you think, and not be... So be careful of this bit of terrain. You need to be able to draw a straight line from there to there. We can, that looks fine to me. It's fine for now, but it'll be a nuisance later, because I'm pretty sure those axemen are going to be able to catch me, but suck it up. Yeah, you can't do it immediately, but they will do later. So if we know that they're going to get caught, I could probably do something about you when you come forward. So what I'll do is I'll move you this way, with the hope that they... This is the slow one, be a bit careful. I'm actually going to leave them where they are. So they'll come forward to him, and I'm hopeful I can get into their side by coming this way. So what I'll do in that case is I'll just move backwards to try and draw them further. I'll move that one first, fine by me, makes my life easy. Just going to throw a rock at the dogs. We will eventually run out of space with which to withdraw, but all the time I can delay is time I take off of the damage output of this annoying dog unit. It's just less I have to deal with later. So they're going to come forward like that. They're going to be pinned in place, which leaves you free to come up here and hit them in the side like so. Even their slow speed can make it excellent. Very good. So I'll put a stop to that. Charge there, and I'll put a stop to that. Good, we've got some good intercepts there. So it really comes down to what these annoying axemen do. If they plough on forward, I'm fine. If not, there can be a real nuisance about it by targeting and facing my poor monstrosities in the side. That'll be quite a hassle. What I'll do is I'll just sort of get out of the way again. So I'm just going to come straight up here. I can't do that because I'll get caught by the northern axis, so probably just like this then instead. Yeah, that gets me clear, but I can still shoot at them. And their dogs, one hit, good salvo there. You did get one, which is nice. Do I want to use any spells? It makes no difference here. They're already re-rolling everything, and they're only defense 3, so no use reducing their power either. So as you are. Yeah, he's going to take the good move and hit me in the side. Ouch. That's going to hurt you, I'm afraid. You're not taking... Oh, excellent. If I can break this unit of hounds, I could just charge them straight into the side and save that one. So it all comes down to how well you roll effectively. You should do. You've got better skills, so 7 hit attacks, 3's to hit re-rolling. You hit 88% of the time or something like that, if my numbers are correct. But have you come up here, just in case they're still being a nuisance. Good, yeah, we're getting menaced by... Slowly pinned in place here, but again I have another chance to throw a rock. So I'm hopeful between this turn and next turn I can just kill off this unit, unless they roll 3 6s, something to annoy me. Ah. Okay, so this is the one that matters. Come on, let's do well. Excellent, full house. Don't roll too many 6s, good. That should be enough to absolutely splatter them. Don't get anything back, so that's an auto win. They can't, yeah, they can't hold even if they wanted to. Be gone, dogs. And then this should be relatively straightforward. I want to pick up the extra skill for this one as fast as possible. 4s, but they're forced to reroll, so they get a single hit, which does no damage because defense 6 is great. They don't hold, so they're gone, and they'll probably, yeah, they'll leave the field entirely. That's the upside to these fast units. When you break them, they really run away. They have no interest in sticking around. Not going to do any more charges, that's good. Oh no, you're coming to threaten me. I'm just going to basically waste time by doing this first. You're going to come over there. You didn't reach him, which is great, so again, just break them in turn and you'll be okay. I'm going to wait to see their rally check on this to see whether or not I have to stick around. I can probably just ignore it, honestly, because if I win this, they'll just push through anyway, so who cares? Otherwise, you're lit to move, so we need to be careful of that. Just do this first, I guess. What do you think? Be a bit bold with it? Assume that you're going to be gone? I think so, yeah. Between that and that should surely be enough. Okay, there's still 2 left. You might get stuck in combat. Spells, only defense 4. I'll be 6 plus 1 is 7 for the charge, so we're already 3 or more, and we're already re-rolling. So this is just absolutely nothing. Just leave it. Interesting move. Right. What am I going to do about that? I can probably come up here. It all comes down to whether or not I can kill the dogs with the rock. If I kill both dogs, then I can get up here, move into their back and hit them with a giant. If not, I'll probably have to take a charge them in the side. So let's throw the rock first and see what we do. It's a decent roll. It should be enough. It is enough. Fantastic. Okay. Let's just barrel you straight forward now. Is that a rear charge? Probably not. So let's tweak this way. It's obviously good enough now, but we need to move back just a touch because you need to twist to see them. A little bit more to be safe. So good. We can hit them. Rear charge. Perfect. They've rallied, so I'll have to do something about that. Come over here. Well, ideally I'd take a rear charge rather than a side one would be good. Will it allow me to legally position there? It should do. They should break, so they shouldn't be there even, but what might end up happening is they move into an awkward position to stop me, so I'm going to just beat the game in its own game. I'm just going to put myself right there so they can't cut in my way. It gets annoying sometimes with these breaking units where they don't go where you want them to. Roll a couple 6s, that might be relevant if they hold for morale. They don't hit me at all. Should still break them. It does, yeah, good. Yeah, they tried it, and they would have gotten kind of awkward there, but now I can just go where I want. Let's just take the rear one, don't take any damage, and you hit them in the back. Very good. Nothing else to do with anyone else, no. Here, I'm going to go and use Greater Fury to give him the rerolls, because that's the one thing you can't do. And then sling something, yeah, them, why not? Couldn't quite get into short range no matter how hard we tried. One more. And they've rallied there, so I'll have to do something about that. Right, I'll have you be the distraction force again. Just stand right next to them so they target you above everything else. You can run that way later, so nice and snug. You've decided to have another go, have you? Well, presuming that the hounds can break them here, what will probably end up happening is they'll die and then I can rear charge them there, so I'm going to put you into the side, hopefully on this side, so I can do a front and side and just get rid of them definitely, rather than get umming over whether or not they hold. Here we go. Can you kill 4 dogs? Oh yes. Yeah, I can see them clearly. And over here, so 3s but re-rolling. Good hit roll. And then 6s because we're quite strong at power. It's Greater Fury now, it adds 2 power, so power 9. So in case we come up against that stuff that's other monsters that are defense 6, I can put Greater Fury on them. My monsters make my guys 9, and even they don't get anything better than 6 up saves. We have 7, that's perfectly fine for wounds. If I take 1, it's not the end of the world. That's good as it is. Where are you going? Oh no, you're going to hit my guy in the back. How dare you? Okay, I need to wait to see what you do effectively. Let's just, I don't know, shoot them point blank. What am I saving, if we think about this, what am I saving Hex of Ruin for? In combat, it's never going to be relevant, so you're actually better off just using it now and then using it for shooting, because it's of no relevance in the fist fights, because they're just going to do the same damage anyway. They don't rally good, they'll get out of the way for me, which is excellent. It's a bit of a hassle though, because I want to make sure I reach... I don't think I can do this now with them in the way. No, it's the same, I wouldn't be able to get there anyway. Unfortunate. You sit there. What I can do to save my poor Ratkin is this. Because I think, I can put them in the back, I think with Greater Fury on them, they'll actually be really effective. They'll go up to what power... Okay, you'd still be better off with. I'll think about it. It's actually going to be an interesting trade-off mathematically. Might take a wound here. That's fine if I do. No. Too high defense. Lots of damage. Yeah, they just get slaughtered. -5. Seems doable. Okay, I'm going to have to put a stop to that. I can't reach them anything better, so conscripts it is. They're going to rally, so I need someone to deal with you. I'm going to assume that maybe they don't break. So let's leave one of my Ratkins here to turn and hit him in the back. They're still running, so they'll be definitely run away. So you can just stay here and deal with this one. So, and you stomp up here to get to their side. You can't do it this time, I'm afraid, but later on. Right, Hex of Ruin or Greater Fury. This is an interesting trade-off. So, Hex of Ruin is going to add what? Greater Fury is now reroll hits and add 2 power. So we'll go from 3 to 5, which is 1 over 4, so they'll save on 5s, whereas Hex of Ruin reduces them to 1. It's actually 1 and we'll power 3, but it's still not 3 or more better, so the save is the same, they'll be saving on 5+. But Greater Fury will allow me to reroll my attacks. So in this case, Greater Fury is actually the better option. Great, and then sling it, I don't know, just do a bit of damage to them to speed things up. Okay, so can Conscripts defeat Northman Axes in the back? So we have better skill because of upgrade, so 3s, and we reroll because of Great Fury, so 8 hits, and then we've reduced those, we've got high power, so maybe we can do it. Come on, Conscripts, I believe. Yes! Get conscripted, loser! Actual heroes, and then this will be the last turn, so I'm just going to put them in. Whether or not they rally is irrelevant. I'm going to do so much damage to them here that they're just going to give up. Just have the giant hit in the back. Nothing else is of any consequence. I assume after I get the hits in here, they're just going to, yeah, they shift to routing this turn regardless. What I would have done as a reward, I would have put the conscripts in again, just to rub it in. No damage, so just extra 3 wounds. So with regular units, you don't get continuous regeneration like this, but for single entities, the game balanced it, so regardless, you'd always get +1 if they're not at full. Which is pretty good. Otherwise, it's pretty difficult to get wounds back on them. This is all fine, so just stack cash to the ceiling. Gold, gold. The monstrosity. Oh, yes, 3. I'm not taking any more bloody mutations. I just want to be generally better. I would probably avoid them in the future, and then you're all healthy as you are, so let's be rich. Let's be really rich. Wow, that's a lot of gold at this point. Go into the armory. Options. Okay. What on earth does that... Another Warlock for another load of... I think it comes with Hex of Ruin, so you'll have another load of casts. That means you can do it twice in one turn and get 2 like elite forces completely crippled. And I'll probably consider it, because when you have a look at these, I don't particularly care about any of the upgrades. Like Shadow Bolt is meh, just a meager damage spell. 20, so I could get both of these for 605 and then still be left with stuff. The Mist is okay, so they don't get shot quite so much, but yeah, I think I'm just going to take both of these. So we'll take the Ratkin Warlock. You can have a friend now. Yeah, your gold generators again, that's all you do. You're not really there for damage. They get 2 levels because of all the... I've put a bunch of perks into Recruiter, so they're automatically leveling when I buy them. 1s or even more gold. I should probably just take the more gold. I don't care about their damage output, really. Okay, and then we've got plenty of cash. So can I buy them anything? Yes, I can also buy them these banners as well. So if I do some counting out, 305 is what, 141 left over? I could get 360. I could get 4 of the banners, probably everything I want. So I'm just going to get the Doom Bell as well, because it seems cool. I get levels on it, which is great. This is more important that I keep it alive. I'm not necessarily as concerned with gold generation for you, so I'll give you a wound. And I'll give you an attack. It's got woeful attacks. It's not really good at hitting things, is it? Let's be honest. It comes with plate barding. Okay, that I need to consider that. And it's no negative. So 141 left over. I like banners of mists and banners of swiftness, so they'll cost me how much? 35 and 35, so 70 here. And then another 70 here, so that's 140 to get all of those. And that leaves, it means I can't buy plate. I'll have to sacrifice one of them for plate barding. Plate barding is crucial because I think it gets it from defense. Yeah, 5 to 6. So once it gets to defense 6, all of the small arms power 3 stuff that gets shooting at us, all the power 3 weak melee, I get to save on 2+, so it becomes hard as nails. So that's definitely the way we want to do it. So I think we'll take that. We'll go. We'll prioritize plate barding first, and I'll take 3 of these. We have the new unit of slingers that can take mists or swiftness. We have these They're going to get shot at a lot because I put them in the front a lot. So we'll take Mist first. I probably want Mist above Swiftness because we're honestly fast enough as we are. So I'll pick that up later. So we'll do making it harder. The only thing we're struggling with, the only thing that does casualties, is the enemy just shooting us to death. So we picked up another unit of Slingers, another Warlock with Hex of Ruin, and the Doom Bell. What does a Doom Bell do? So it's effectively a chariot because it has crushing charge. So +2 power and attack. So it'll be power 5 on the charge, which is not great. It's okay, and then 5 attacks, which is brilliant. It's battle hardened, so it's got plenty of wounds, attacks, defense, and then it has an actual ability in the Doom Bell itself. All units have frenzy. Okay, so every unit has what my Ratkin Monstrosities have that turn. Okay, so when you could just send the giant and you don't have to worry about spelling it or anything. Interesting. Okay, so we're going to take our predetermined plan here. We're going to go up this way. As good as it is. More undead. Okay, but even more than last time, I suspect. They're going first, which is good because I want them coming towards me. Again, I'm not wasting time. I'm just going to have whatever comes this way, I'll have you distract them. And same deal over here, I'll have you distract what's over there, so I don't have to deal with them so much. In fact, if I'm slightly cunning, what I can do is I can do the same trick where I have you back a bit, and I have you there, and then as they come in to try and get you, I can put you into their side. Maybe the same plan. It depends if there's... Well, they can't put anything there, so the closest thing is one here, so you're hoping they come that way rather than this way. If they come this way, it's annoying, because he's basically not going to achieve anything of use. But I'll have to assume they will there. Should be okay, it's enough to lure them in quite far. You're in the centre, you're going left, and then you two, one here to go this way to hit things, and then you two to kind of like flank around this and see what we can do. It's going to get pretty cramped, but yeah, otherwise it's the same force, isn't it? Dogs, dogs, dogs. Knights. I have to go. Okay, so if I just chill out where you are. They're wasting time with these, which is fine by me. What's my range? Sufficiently slow that I can't have to wait for them to go first. Yeah, they're going to catch me with basically whatever they want, because they're quite quick, so... I know, let's just do this and force them to start moving. It all hinges on which way he goes. I'm going to waste their shooting, because I think I can catch the dogs anyway, so we'll just let them go. Right, you've gone that way. Fair enough. I'm going to have to go around the long way then. You're going to force me to, I don't mind. You've done what I wanted you to, that's perfect. Nothing stopping this giant from heading over there and slaughtering that unit now. I'm not going to be stuck on the terrain, I don't think. No, we're okay. Just going to make doubly sure we aren't though. Get nice and far there. Yeah, we're okay. So it starts there. Draw a straight line. Yeah, don't get anywhere near touching it. We should be okay. I could throw a rock at them. I'm going to hold off doing so because it will shrink the unit and it will actually make it so I can't charge them. Which would be very, very foolish. So we're just going to leave it. We're going to get to there. He can't legally declare a charge because he's not going to be able to stop me for the terrain, so we can basically ignore him, which is good. Otherwise, yeah, I'm going to go with you. Start thinning down these dog numbers. Yeah, they don't have a lot of HP, let's be honest, so not difficult. You're the one with Hex of Ruin now. I could probably start using Hex of Ruins a little bit more freely because they're not going to be. I'm not going to be conserving them for like extremely precious combat rounds, am I? Right, and then here, how are we going to do this? I'm going to deal with that. I could put you immediately into their flank. That leaves you in a very poor position to deal with those later, let's be honest. You'd probably be better off just luring them in and delaying for a bit. While your other guys just clean up the flanks. Yeah, that's probably okay. You don't have any... Yeah, you have no Doom Belt. This is all just fell, so no means of hitting. See, the Shadow Bolt would have been nice just to start chipping away at them, but oh well. Not quite as fast as some of my other guys, but there you are, we'll have to do. Right, we won't use that now because nothing's in combat. So again, I could probably just waste time with the conscripts. I don't care about these units at all. I'm going to send this one round, because if they do foolishly turn him around to stop them, I can just put this one in their back. This is fine. Yeah, he's going to do that. Okay. Oh, is this the slow one? Oh no, is it too slow to reach? No, it's fine. It's got loads Oh well, no problems at all. So as long as I'm in the rear would be nice rather than taking the side charge. That looks like a side to me, I'm afraid. I'm going to get around you. Annoying unit of White Guard might actually get in my way here, so that's clearly in the side arc. Can I legally declare a charge? Ooh, that's a problem. I don't know if I can legally put him into the side there. Oh, this is actually more of a hassle than I thought it would be. Do I have enough movement, do you think, to put myself here instead? Make sure I'm definitely in... No, I'm just shy. Yeah, if you look, that would be okay. If I wasn't slowed down, I would have the extra point of movement I need. You're so awful. Why did I take that silly mutation? If I get close enough to do it, like there, I end up moving into their charge range. Which is quite irritating. By the time I reach them, I'll be in side arc. Yeah, clearly. I don't think there's anything better I can do though, I'm afraid. Might have to take them head on. There's nothing else I can offer. Irritating. Clearly see him hit them, it's just a question of whether or not it lets me. You're going to come over here and pester them, that's great, I can just use that as an excuse to come up here and sling you. I presume between 2 units of slingers we'd eventually be able to get rid of it. Although you might be being a bit optimistic here given how little damage we're doing. Right, I don't particularly want to fight 2 dogs, so this annoying bit of terrain here is going to get in my way, isn't it? That's nothing I can do there. And we'll use Greater Fury on this. We're not going to use the Doom Bell because there's only a single unit combat, so you're better off just using Greater Fury to give them the rerolls. And me again, okay, just have to twist and shoot them, I guess. Again, you want to think so. I might as well Hexa ruin them now. No, it's not going to make any difference because even if I did, they go from 3 to 0. My slings are only power 2. 2 to 0 is not a difference of 3 or more. So, oh, it does actually make it because it moves them from a 3 up to a 5 up. So, yeah, it does matter. And I've got so many uses of Hexa ruin now. You might as well just start using it for stuff like this. Great, worked perfectly. Okay, this is going to be slightly annoying. I thought I could catch him there. Yeah, all hits and they're all dead. You did a wound, how dare you? I'll just regenerate it, don't worry. Right, what can I do here? So they've done that. It's not going to let me fit. I was afraid of that, yeah. Sorry, you have to take a head on. That's going to hurt you a lot, I'm afraid. Ouch. I'll have to go around on him in the back and recompense. You can't stop me, you're literally too slow, I don't care. Vengeance. You're going to start inching towards me in your usual way. So I think I could rock slingers and just hack him to death. Do this first. Before he comes, okay. So Hex of Ruin would be good up here because they're defense 5. So we'll use 1 Hex of Ruin for that. Well, the rocks are what power? What? Oh, 5 and they're 3. Okay, so you want to use one of our Hexa Runes on this first, so we'll do that. So when we put all our fire into it, we can just instantly execute it in one go. I'm not going to get into short range, so we might as well just take the long range one. 3, 4, good start. Square up to the White Guard here. And then we're going to use the other Hexa Rune on you. To cripple their defense to 2, so you can chew through them, no problem. Just a question of how much damage you take. Probably not a lot, they haven't got great damage output. Just move around there, which is okay. No, he's already re-rolling, so that serves no purpose. Come forward and sling. Dead. You eventually make your way back into the game here. Just faster this way, I guess. Boulder. Right. So it's a shame. So we haven't got... I'm not going to give it away, but there's a particular spell we could have gotten that would have massively improved this. I'm still only going to take a single wound, so I think we'll suck it up. Re-rolling. Not great hit rolls for me, but we'll still win. Reduce them by another one. Could have done a lot more there, but we'll take it. Oh, come on. Okay. Still can't reach it, which is fine, because he's probably going to come up here to pester me, which is, I suppose I accidentally did the right thing. Yeah, you're still going to be... Whatever, pal, I no longer care. Up here you come. Now you'll get hit in the back. That's annoying. I don't know if I can escape. What I can definitely do, though, is put you up here to distract them. Can I get away from this? Yes, they left me enough wiggle room here, which is great. I'm going to Hex of Ruin that again with my other cast, so we'll just start shooting you the old-fashioned way. Run away. And then everything else is much the same. We'll eventually get some sort of ranged output for you, because this is silly not being able to do anything. So yeah, we'll have you reduce. Which kind of sucks, because they're only... No, it's 2 to 6, so yeah, it'll still be on minimum save, which is great. Out of range, that's good. There is a point in using this now, because he'll lose his reroll ability, because he's not in the first round of combat, so we'll use that now and give it back to him. So there you go, his damage output is exactly the same as if it was the turn he charged. And you start slinging here as well. Short range, because why not? One more, one little white card. Eventually you'll get there to start throwing rocks at people. It's all McGrump really wants to do. I think... Oh, they've still got high power. I was hoping it saves. Oh, we get great saves. Excellent. We're going to struggle to hit because they've got decent skill. Do a lot of damage. That should automatically crumble and kill him. Yep. Honestly, that went a lot better than I thought it would. We are helping massively with the spells, of course, but they could have done a lot more damage. It's because their skill equal to mine and I'm forcing them to reroll everything, so they end up just kind of out of luck for the most part. Right, okay, so we're going to get a surround, collapse and murder on you at some point. Just around here. That's unnecessarily awkward. Just be definitely safe. Hello. Gotten pretty close there, haven't you? Right away from you. Turn and shoot. Annoyingly, I think I managed to blow through all of my uses of Hex of Ruin. Or do I have one left with you? No, I've got Greater Fury left with that one. Still useful because it gets them to the point where I can reduce their save, so... I don't know, maybe just put you into their backs. I must cast Rock. Hooray, we finally got there! Looking good, conscripts, just stay where you are. You're okay here, they'll probably just keep moving towards you in a menacing fashion. Over here and sling some more white guard. Blast. And 6, so we're just gonna... Well, there's not really any point just playing it in such a way where I don't sustain unnecessary damage. So you move to there, so I can hit you. Ideally you want one in the side and one in the back. I can probably put you in the back. Give some more wiggle room like this. Definitely rear. You're wasting your time there, and then you can come down here and hit him in the side. Even if he sees me, it doesn't matter because I'm just going to end up cancelling his charge with my one anyway. Okay, here, come forward. Throw a rock at him. Like that. Then you could charge them in the back if you wanted. Yeah, I can do him in the side and them in the back, and that's probably a good idea, because even if they do one wound to the bell, it just regenerates one anyway, so no damage effectively. Save that in for a moment, because we're going to need it for the giant. And you're just sitting pretty there, conscripts. Good stuff. 7. Okay, I'm going to the nice combined charges here. Oh yeah. Now would be a good turn to use the Doom Bell's ability because it would help both the bell and the giant. But we used it already, so don't worry. Only thing that matters, do you want to use the reroll hits on the giant or them? The hit roll's the same, and then the power is it's a lot more valuable on the giant. They're going to reroll everything anyway, so don't worry about it. Well, I guess it would be some value on here because they're defense 5, so they'll be able to chin most of it, but otherwise, nothing else to do. Yeah, So they're actually going to persistently, I'm going to start taking wounds up there, kind of saw it coming. One more, okay, so only 2 attacks in next turn. Down here, this should just be all of them dead, realistically. So yeah, only 1 wound is effectively no wounds, so we're fine there. And God, yes, they're out in this turn, perfect. I don't have to risk taking any more on the Ratkin. XP all the way. Yeah, I'm going to regenerate. Much of this all looking very healthy. So the Warlock leveled. Yes, finally. Okay, I was waiting for this to pop up. So as you've seen as we go, spells can have upgrades where you can turn Fury into Greater Fury. Hex of Ruin is already arguably the best spell in the game, where it reduces the enemy power by 3. Greater Ruin then makes it absurd because it reduces their power and defense by 3. So it effectively pick an enemy unit and turn it off for a turn. It can't do anything. It takes as much damage as you want, and it has no output whatsoever. It is obscenely powerful. If you're lucky, the very first level you get is that. We've had to wait all the way until level 6 to see it pop up. Slinger's leveled, yeah, just do a bit more damage, it's fine by me. Reroll 1s, the Monstrosity here leveled. We don't care about either of those, so just become a bit harder. And the Giant leveled. No more attacks for us to spam, I'm afraid, so we just have to take the gold. Oh, what a shame, we have to make more money. So other options, so you're full. These monsters are all perfectly healthy. Do I want more slingers? No, look at the numbers. We can patch them up later for the final boss where we really need them, but for now, the sheer amount of gold they generate is incredible. Good. Okay, so we want to go up here because we want to generate more gold, and it ultimately allows us access to this. It's the only way. It's definitely the direction we're moving in. So yeah, we'll see what this random event is. Right, your soldiers found an artifact, make use of it. +1, so our Warlock gets +1 power, which is completely inconsequential. And 1 use per battle, you can throw a fireball. I mean, the fireball's fine. For 150 gold, however, that's more than you would get out of a standard fight. Well, in at least the flat sum of money. It's not as much as we generate from us taking gold and everything, but yeah, I'm not fussed. I'm just taking the cash, thanks. But otherwise, I think that's a good place to stop. We'll leave that there. We can finish up the campaign in the next part. I do very much hope you've enjoyed. I'm rather liking the giant rat run. The Ratkin are usually a swarm-based army where you'd have huge bricks of them, and we can play that with the next one we do. But yeah, this is a bit novel where we're just going all elite stuff with rats. It's not the usual way, but hey, it works. No need to question it. Alright, I do hope you enjoyed that. If so, like and subscribe. The run will continue as more SOVL content and some new content I plan on doing coming out on the channel in the near future, so look forward to that. If you have any notes on what you would like to see, I'm going to be experimenting with new games as I kind of branch out, or indeed if they have any kind of unique SOVL ideas, where you can see I kind of like to theme my runs, where they've got a through line, so it's a monster mash this time. So if you've got anything you'd like to see, you think that would be cool, please do let me know. I'm more than happy to take ideas on board. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time.